For 64 years, India literally forced taxpayers to time travel. You know, earning your money in one year but getting taxed on it in a totally different one. Well, today in this explainer, we're looking at how the Income Tax Act of 2025 finally abolishes this confusing dual calendar system, replacing it with one beautifully simple concept.
So under the old 1961 Act, we had this massive headache. You earned your income in what they called the previous year, right? But then you were actually taxed on it in the assessment year. It created this bizarre dual calendar. Taxpayers were constantly juggling two entirely different timelines just to figure out what they owed.
And if you were a non-resident Indian, oh man, this was an absolute nightmare. Imagine trying to track your exact residency days across these shifting Indian calendars, all while simultaneously trying to manage your foreign tax years. It was just a recipe for endless confusion.
But here comes the ultimate fix. The Income Tax Act 2025 introduces the unified tax year. It's a single, clean 12-month period running from April to March. Basically, the year you earn your income is now the exact same year you report it. Simple, right?
Okay, let's dive into this. The entire 1961 framework is completely gone. Both the previous year and the assessment year concepts are entirely abolished. This single change instantly cuts the cognitive burden we've all been carrying and minimizes those frustrating basic compliance errors. For NRIs, compliance is finally, well, simple. You literally just count your physical days in India during the tax year, and then you file your returns for that exact same tax year. That's it. Just two clear steps.
And this brilliantly illustrates how the terminology completely shifts. Think about the old system for a second. Your income from financial year 25-26 became assessment year 26-27. It was so clunky. Now, income earned in the 26-27 period is simply tax year 26-27. Just one clean reference covers the whole shebang.
What's really cool is that this unified tax year finally aligns India with advanced global jurisdictions like the UK and Australia. This drastically reduces that cross-border translation headache that NRIs know all too well.
Now, here is your crucial transition tip per Section 536, subsection 3. Any earlier assessments for periods before April 1, 2026 will still use the old assessment year terminology. The new tax year rule strictly applies moving forward from that date.
Replacing that old assessment year is a massive, historic leap towards simplicity. But, it does require balancing your current earnings with any pending older assessments. So, as we wrap up this explainer, I have to ask you, are you prepared to navigate this new unified tax year system?
DM me tax year for a free transition guide.